and welcome to DIY Crafts. So today we are continuing or starting our Earth Day crafts, and we are working for upcycled crafts. So in front of me you will see a very large pallet. You'll see a blocker, and then you'll need a staple gun, some garden gloves so you don't get super dirty, and a knife to cut the weed blocker. So basically what we are doing today is we are creating one of two things. You can do a vertical pallet planter, or you can do a horizontal pallet planter. But for me, what I would like to do is I would like to stand this up and put plants in between each one of these slats. So what I need to do first is lie this down like so. And then I need to create a way for the soil not to fall out of the pallet. So that's where your weed blocker comes in. So basically you're just going to coat the entire back side of the pallet in weed blocker, fill it up with soil, and then add your plants. So let's see if it's as easy as I make it sound. So here is my weed blocker. I'm just going to go ahead and I want to make sure that I do the bottom. So that's going to be my top side. So I'm going to do the bottom so that the soil doesn't fall out here, and the back so the soil doesn't fall out the back. So I'm going to overlap it here like this. And then we'll do it like this. Put it all the way forward. Take your staple gun. You're going to staple. Oh, this looks kind of neat. So you're going to staple along the bottom edge right here and the sides. So pretty much wherever the weed fabric meets the wood is where you're going to staple. And that's where your staple gun comes in handy. And basically this is just going to make sure that the soil doesn't fall out. So wherever you see wood, you're going to put a staple. And basically you're going to do this for the whole back side. That way it holds the soil you're going to put into it. Like that. And then I'm short here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to overlap it the whole way along. So then I just need to make sure that I do the bottom here as well. There we go. One here. And come over to the other side. And then you're just going to trim the weed blocker. Make sure you got it going on there. It's going to go here. And all I'm going to do is trim it right here. Just like that. And then I'm going to put a staple here. And a staple here. And so that's my bottom half. Just make sure that you are fully secure. Once again, that's where all the dirt's going to go. So then I'm just going to keep on going. So, because this doesn't go all the way, I'm just going to do it here and then I'll continue on. So we can do it here, here. Lots of staples. The more staples you have, the better the soil is going to stay in. So I'll do it here. So, and then I'm going to do it again. I'll just roll this way. I actually think now that I have that first piece in, I'm going to make it super secure and just go this way with it. So, start from here, Roll it all the way to the bottom and let it roll away. And we'll just do another piece just to make sure we're really making sure that we're not going to lose any soil wherever you decide to put it. Make sure it's nice and straight and nice and tight. So here. Hardest part is all the staples, but it's gonna be very rewarding. There we go. Let me move you guys a little bit closer. You can see it. It'll be very rewarding once you stand it up and have a bunch of plants growing in here. This is also really good if you don't have a lot of space. So that's that one sheet. I'm gonna cut off the end. And then go on to do the other side. So bear with me. We'll do this side as well. We're just gonna overlap once again and do that little overlap at the end. Overlap here. Just the weed mat. Super simple. And down the bottom. Pulling it nice and tight. There we go. I'm just going to cut off that end right here. And do our last row, and then we can fill it with soil and start putting plants in. So, let's see how it works, guys. The last one. I'm going to overlap it a little bit. I want to do some overhang on the side. There we go. Awesome. Last one. I'm going to let it overhang on the side. Just tuck this in. Do a nice staple right there. There we go. Keeping it nice and tight. To the best of my ability. Easier said than done. Alrighty. And then I'm just going to do the overhang on the side here. And I ran out of staples, which is totally to be expected. Put in more staples. Close this up. And do my last two. There we go. And that's it. All she wrote. So we're just going to trim this. All the way down. And then I'm going to come back over here and do one more little patch right here just to make sure that this doesn't go anywhere. I really don't need the whole thing. Just need a patch here. Just gonna do a strip right quick. Just want to make sure that I get the sides pretty good. Right there. Perfect. There's a slot here and I don't want the dirt to fall out there. So that's where the slot is. And that's it. The last row. Alright, trim it and we'll fill it with dirt. Alrighty. So once again, the whole backside is completely covered in weed mat. Just want to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Make sure you put enough staples in it. I think that's pretty good. I don't see any places that are not full. So we're going to go ahead and flip this over. And so this is the top right here. You see you got the bottom going on right here. And I'm just going to fill this completely with dirt. So we're going to go ahead and lie it down this way. Make sure that this bottom is pretty well done up. Make sure that none of that dirt's going to fall out. And there's a spot right here. Let's see if we can pull it up. I got a little shy. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so now we're going to fill it with dirt and start adding our plants. So, watch me shovel. Put on my gloves. And go ahead and pull this a little bit closer to my barrel full of dirt. Pivot you guys so you guys can see it. Put you guys a little closer. There you go. Let's roll. Go. Holding up pretty good. You're just going to fill it all the way up. So you get the bottom real good. My cracks are filling in pretty nicely. bottom rows. Alrighty, let's see here. I got pretty much just the amount of soil that I need. Not going to flow out the sides. And when I stand it up, I can see if I'm going to need to add more. And this is pretty much it. You can completely just add plants in between these pre-done rows here. The wood is pretty much going to be your separator, which is awesome. If you're going to hang this vertically, some really good plants that work vertically are strawberries, beans. This is a really good planter for lettuce, especially this time of year when there's frost that's still potential to happen, because beans and lettuce can handle some light frost. So that's it. I have a bunch of seed packets that I'm going to basically put in here. Basically, I'm going to be focusing on the lettuce and the bean group. I'm not really quite ready to plant strawberries or anything that can't tolerate frost, although strawberries are pretty hardy. So yeah, this was my upcycled craft. Super simple, super easy to make. It cost me a whopping whatever the weed roll costs. You can get it for $10. You can get it for $5 depending on where you go. Mine actually cost me nothing because I already had the weed blocker. And so once you put all the dirt in all the cracks and it's all filled up, all you gotta do is either add plants that you buy from that are already planted, or you can put seeds in here. It is completely entirely up to you what you guys want to do. But I want to just stand this up so you guys can see it and what it looks like once it's stood up. So let me just do this real quick. Not using too much soil. And there you go. Basically all your soil is perfect and ready for planting. So I clearly need to put a lot more dirt in here. But it's ready to just put plants in and lean it up against something. And you can lean it pretty vertical because what's going to happen is the plants are going to hold the soil in. Alrighty. That is our dirty job of the day. Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed this awesome craft. I hope you tried it home. And when I seed it and put the plants in it, I will return and post up some pictures to this video so you guys can see how it all worked out. I'll be your test run. Alrighty. Until next week, we will do more upcycled crafts for the month of April for Earth Day and Earth Day awareness. Until next week, see y'all then.